Alrighty, today we'll be covering MITRE attack frameworks, all the three, that is enterprise, mobile, ICS matrix. So this is the end-to-end flow or the diagram. Previously, we have used, remember, log analytics workspace to store the logs and Sentinel. So now let's go ahead with the Defender for cloud, where we'll be finding the options to configure with all these. All right, I'm in the Defender for cloud now. So here, if you look, I'll go to the configuration, then analytics. So we need to navigate to first to the rule templates. So here, if we look, already many rules are there to ready to map to MITRE attack matrix. It can be like credentials, it can be like lateral, or any kind of different kind of tactics we can see. And if you look here, the KQL, the rule query is also mentioned here, right? On the right hand side, if you look, the corresponding rule is also already mentioned. So that's how we can use the rule templates as well. I'll show one of them. I'll go to type credentials here. Let's say I want to use one of the failed login attempts. If you look, so it's the name is already there, and everything is configured by default. I just need to I can apply this. At the bottom, I have the create rule button. I'll just simply click on the create rule. So here also the definition is given, description is given, what it does, severity, and MITRE attack, how it maps in the credentials. It's coming under brute force. So we are now able to know what the template does, right? Similar to what we have configured in the custom logs as well. The custom alert rule we have created previously in previous tutorial. So let's configure this. I'll click on set rule, and here again it executes the rule query KQL. We can toggle this as per our needs as well if you want, right? Or we can use the generic one, which is provided by Microsoft. I'll go to incident settings, automated response next, review and create. And we can see the MITRE attack is credential access. It relates to the brute force. I'll click on save here. It's saving the analytics rule. So it is as simple as that. We can use the rule templates as well. Instead, like if you want some predefined things which is already defined, just like we don't want to reinvent the wheel, right? So that's how we can save some time. Also, now let's deep dive into the MITRE attack. If you look here under threat management, we have the MITRE attack. Let's open it. So here, if we look, there are basically some kind of a table, and that's how the name goes, the matrix or the matrices, right? MITRE attack matrices. So this looks like some kind of matrix, right? The tabular form. So there are, we can see rows and columns, right? And if we look here, the rules active selected, we can definitely toggle these things. And matrix type, all the three, if you look, enterprise, mobile, ICS, right? Again, for mobile we have division, iOS, for Apple, and Android for Google mobile phones and all. So we can filter these things as well. For now, let's keep for the enterprise. So here, let's first understand this matrix, or with the tactics, right? And techniques. Techniques are in the basically in the rows, and tactics are here in the column. If you look here, execution, initial access, resource development, right? So the if you look, some are highlighted here, right? So the highlighted means these are already covered by existing rules. If you look at detections and all, right, these are um, already covered. Now we have some empty techniques. So this denotes gaps in the detection. If we look here, the detection is 0, right? The only difference between highlighted and non-highlighted, if you look here, if I click over here, there's a detection number, right? And here is no detection. So this basically shows detection coverage mapped to the MITRE attack. Now let's go back to my analytics. I'll create one custom event now related to credentials. Let's see, how do we do it? I'll go to here, create schedule query rule. So this you might be familiar. So let's give a name like multiple login field, something like that. And here we can choose the tactic or techniques, we can say. I'll search here credentials access. I'll uh, close this. Now severity I can give it medium high, right? Depending on it, I'll go to the rule query. Let's paste my KQL here. I'll paste my KQL. I'll let it run for a few moments. All right, it looks good. I'll go to incident settings. Looks good. We can again toggle these things as per our business requirement. Automation rule, I'm keeping this simple, this tutorial. I'm not configuring this for now. I'll go to review and create. And here, if you look, the MITRE and attack, it's relates to the credentials, right? They are a logic. So we can configure custom KQL query rule or alert rule depending upon our business needs. Let's say this will detect suspicious app installation logic for, let's say, the mobile, right? This is for enterprise, by the way. So let's click on save. It's saving the analytics rule. And we are done with the MITRE and attack. So that's what it goes. Let's flash the visual diagram. And here we go. We have seen this in action. MITRE and attack frameworks we have seen for the enterprise matrix currently we are working on, right? There are other options for mobile and ICS as well, that is the industrial control systems, right? So we have seen the frameworks, how the matrix look in the Microsoft Defender. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in our next lecture.